So guys, welcome to this video. Now today I've got a fun type video for you because basically I'm changing around my channel. So during the week we're going to get a video like an EPQ video, an AS maths guide, so stay tuned for that this week. And on a Sunday we're going to have a more funner type video, still probably to do with school, but I just thought I'd mix it up a bit. Anyway, so I mentioned last week about my clothing website type thing. Now I've actually ordered in 10 jumpers, limited edition. I probably won't order them in again, but basically when it loads I'll show you them. So they're student vlogs, jumpers like that. Definitely haven't ripped off Supreme there, and basically in the O on vlogs there's like a triangle with YT, so if you get them you get a personalised message. £23 as well. It's a decent price for merchandise. People normally charge like 40, and it's a jumper, not a t-shirt, so yeah. Today's video is going to be a video where I'm going to talk to you about the EPQ. Now originally I was going to do a hard challenge roast video reaction, but then my mum bailed out on it because she couldn't be in it, she's in a school, and then I kind of realised it wasn't actually that funny. So we're going to do a serious video today. Although I told you about my new schedule, today is going to be an EPQ video. Now basically the EPQ, AQA, EPQ, you choose a topic to write about. You have to fill in some long research log. I'll probably put a video of mine coming down on screen right now. And then at the end of it you do a final essay write-up, about 5,000 words. You include all different research types. And then you do a presentation. Look at this picture right here. That was from my presentation the other day. Now, to get a few grades, there are a few tips and I'm going to tell you about them right now. Definitely do the EPQ, because if you need a BB to get into university, it will lower it down to a BBC, and it effectively gives you extra UCAS points, about 30 if you get, I think, a B. So it's worth more than half an A level. Now in here somewhere is my EPQ presentation, because I printed it out for my teacher, so let me get it out of here for 1 minute. So here we have my EPQ presentation. So basically on this you kind of present in front of a group of people and you just kind of give a few examples of what you learned throughout your course, what you changed if you could do it again, how it helped you in life basically, and you just lie really, you just lie. To be honest, what skills has this taught me? Not many at all. Did I have any objectives that I wanted to meet beforehand? No. So basically it's just full of playing the game of school. There are also a few other tips if you want to get top grades in this. Now tip number 1 is to act dumb at first. So basically what I mean by this is don't do a lot of research, act like you're not into it, and basically as your project develops you want to get more into it, you want to start writing more, you want to start writing in more detail. And basically what they like to see in the extended project qualification mark scheme, which is something like this, is that you change your project title, that you get more into it as you go along. Tip number 2 is to change your project title halfway through. So you get some marks as long as you fit the criteria, and one of the criteria says able to change project title with relevant reasons. So basically they're saying, yeah, change your project title halfway through to show us that, you know, you can do that. Mine went from how does currency affect an individual's welfare to how does membership of the European Union affect an economy's overall economic welfare. So they're not really linked at all, but because I changed it, my supervisor who basically marks it was like, oh yes Dylan, you changed it, you're going to get better marks now, you see more into it now, you're writing more now, things are on the up. Now I mentioned playing the game of school. Now what I mean by this is, say for instance on your presentation you haven't done any interview of peers. Now if you interview your peers and have evidence for that, it gives you more marks. So basically all you want to do, get a photo of you and like your friend like I did, and stick it on your pinboard behind you or put it in your PowerPoint presentation at the end, and then they're going to be like, oh, he's using different types of research. That's great. So another tip I'd say is that you want to relate your question to your course you want to do at university. So mine's to do with economics, trade, and I want to do global finance at uni most likely, or economics and finance. So when the admission tutor read that you've done your EPQ, that extra learning about the course you want to do at uni, they're going to be like, oh, that's sick. And you'll obviously put that in your personal statement. So that's a point to consider when choosing your question. And when you do your EPQ, you're going to be trying to fill up the word limit. You're going to be trying to get your EPQ to 5,000 words, and you're going to be chatting so much rubbish. You're literally going to be waffling on and on and on. Speak to anyone, that's basically all you have to do. So if you're waffling, don't worry about it. So the marking system's really weird for the EPQ. You get 10 for your final piece, like 10 for your presentation, and then the bulk comes from identifying that you are able to change your sources you've got to match your own project, to be able to change your final piece once you had a discussion with your supervisor. So they really like to see that you've made change, and the way you show that is by using your research log. So your research log and filling that in is the most vital thing when doing your EPQ, but obviously the other parts are very vital because there's a set criteria that you have to meet, and you can mainly do that via a research log, but you can also do it through your presentation, and I don't really think final piece matters too much. That's why you can waffle. Now, would I do the EPQ if I had the choice again? Yes, personally I would, because I'm that A student, so that's my range kind of thing. So for me, a lot of the unis I'm looking at are points-based. Now, if your uni you want to go to is points-based, you can check on Unifrog, then it's a great thing to do because it will lower the entry requirements so much. But if you want to go to a top uni, they normally want you to get AAA, A star, and they do it on grades, not on points. So if you're going to a points uni, definitely do it. If you're going to a top uni which only wants grades, they might still consider it, so definitely find out about it. But some of them don't accept it because they want you to get the pure grades, so it might not be worth doing it then. If you did enjoy it, do leave a like, do subscribe down below, and yeah.